how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Star Stitch Plays. Today we are going to be doing our Week 9 for the UPA, going up against Jesse504 and his Ann Arbor Accelgors. So yeah, this is going to be definitely a fun one. If you missed last week, we did end up holding our second L of the season, but that is perfectly fine. We're still very much in the running for the playoffs. I feel pretty confident about this matchup as well, and I think we have we just are doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, I was feeling a little at the start of the season. I didn't think I would be performing this well, especially with this team, but you know, I think I underestimated our team. I think it is actually very solid and very well built, and with the free agent deadline going past, I seriously couldn't think of anything that we could do to improve the team. So I think that just goes it goes to show how well our draft plan you know, performed, and you know how well the team itself is performing right now. So anyway, though, today we are taking on Jesse. So I haven't had a lot of interaction with Jesse, however I do enjoy his content. He seems like a pretty nice guy, so that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at his squad. So right off the bat, he has a G-Max Toxtricity, which was super under freaking tiered in my opinion. Like, that thing was like, I think it was a tier 3 Gigantamax, which is insane. And like, sure, like a Gigantamax Toxtricity is technically weaker than normal Toxtricity, but I mean, it's still a Gigantamax, and Toxtricity as a Pokemon is really freaking good. Anyway, as it is. So like, I thought that me and many others like thought that this was like under tiered, but you know what, it paid off for him. He's got freaking a Gigantamax Toxtricity on his team, and it's just really cool. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to watch out for that. It can run like shift gear shenanigans and stuff like that to boost its speed. However, it is still not the fastest thing in the world. It's still only base 75. So that is pretty cool, I suppose. So yeah, and then yeah, it's just a really strong special attacker. It does have a decent physical move pool, but you know, nothing too crazy there. And then he's got the Sandcore, the legendary Sandcore. Both of these Pokemon, proud members of our LET championship run, Excadrill Gigalith. I love this core right here. It's so good. You know, Excadrill is just an amazing Pokemon, like absolute top tier freaking Pokemon in Draft League. There is so much you can do with this mon. Like, obviously, you have the Sand Rush synergy with Gigalith, you know, providing the sand. Gigalith in its own right is an amazing Pokemon. It's super bulky. It has amazing physical defense, and then with the sand helping it, it has really good special defense as well. Well, maybe not really good, like very solid special defense. And then like, you know, it's a great rock setter. You know, it got body press this generation, which is fantastic for it. And like, it's just such a good freaking Pokemon, and paired with the Excadrill, it's even better. It's so good. Like, these two are just like the best freaking combination for sand, in my opinion. Like, sure, you can get Tyranitar, sure, you can get Hippo, but like, for the value that you get out of Gigalith, and the support it gives to Excadrill, like, I don't think you can do better. You know, because then you're able to, you know, spend more points on some of the higher tier mods, like than his next two mods, which are the Tapu Fini and the Latios, like two very good synergistic Pokemon. So Tapu Fini obviously is going to be taking the Dragon and the Ice type moves that are coming Latios' way, which is very good. Latios can, you know, just, you know, throw things out without having to think too much, because, you know, he got a very strong synergistic backbone with Tapu Fini in the back. And Latios obviously did get some good buffs this generation to its move pool with like Aura Sphere, Mystical Fire, and stuff like that, which is really, really awesome. So yeah, Tapu Fini is amazing. There's not much else I can say about it. The Pokemon's incredible. Yeah, fun fact, it and Tapu Lele were the two of the fairies that got freaking play rough, but they couldn't give it to Coco or Boo. Whatever. Who cares? Physical Tapu Fini? Let's make it happen. So, yeah, but no, also got Draining Kiss this generation, which is crazy good for it, because so you can run like Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, shenanigans with stored power as well, which is really solid. Like it didn't get a lot of changes, didn't get flip turn or anything like that from the move tutors, but it got a lot of like good TR things, and obviously giving Misty Surge to the team, so his like Excadrill and stuff doesn't have to worry about getting burned, and things don't have to worry about getting toxic is really nice as well, so that's really cool. So yeah, Tapu Fini could be very annoying to break through, but there's that. So also he has two more Pokemon that are pretty solid. He's got the Virizion and the Cinderace. These are the last two that I couldn't decide what's going to bring. I do think that the Toxtricity, the Sandcore, obviously, Tapu Fini and Latios are probably going to come. After that, I think the Virizion, kind of has more going for it here, because, it is another water resistance. However, Cinderace is his fastest Mon, so he could be wanting to bring that just for that. But of course, he can only run Blaze. He can't run Libero. So there is that. Where we didn't prep a lot for the Cinderace, because I seriously do not think that the Cinderace has a good place here, but you never know. Virizion didn't really get a lot this game, but hits a decent speed tier, and I guess can be a grass offensive Pokemon for our water types, which is cool. So Regice, maybe. I don't really think it needs to come. It has really good special defense, so that could be very problematic for our special attackers, but that's about it. Like, yeah, it doesn't match up very well against like our Registeel. It doesn't match up very well against like banded close combats coming from freaking Barraskewda, so I don't really think that's coming. Same kind of with Audino. Audino could be a very good like wish support Pokemon for him, and give him good cleric abilities and stuff like that, but I don't think Audino is necessary, and again, like it doesn't really want to be taking physical hits that much. I mean, it does have decent physical defense. I mean, it has the same physical defense as special defense, but it kind of lends itself more to being a specially defensive Pokemon. So, and just because just the pure normal typing is not great for it. Dusknoir, I don't think Dusknoir it's really that great, but I mean, you never know. And then Volibee, I guess, if he's really worried about hazard stacking, which he probably shouldn't be. I mean, this is his defogger, but he also has Latios, Tapu Fini that can defog, and he has Drill that can spin, so I know, ignore that, I guess. I don't know. I don't think Volibee comes when I have a whole ass Zapdos sitting there. That yeah. So I don't know. I don't really think Volibee is that great in this, but you never know. So yeah. Funny thing is, our G-Max is completely walled by Volibee. We'll see that in a little bit. But yeah, so that's his team. Like I said, the top 6 here, the Gigantamax, the Sandcore, Fini Latios, and then maybe Virizion or Cinderace. I can maybe see also Regice coming. So like, but yeah, definitely these top 5, I think. Maybe not the Latios. So definitely the top 4. And then after that, it could be a mix of maybe these other 5 or so. I guess Audino has a place, but I don't think these two need to come. But I don't know. You never know. People aren't me. They think different. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the team that we're going to be doing. Apparently, we're starting with G-Max Grimmsnarl this time, which is fine, I suppose. So yeah, 116 HP, 180 attack with Adamant Nature. I don't have my notes pulled up. Let me do that, because I actually did make notes this time. Weeknight notes. Let's go. So yeah, G-Max Grimmsnarl, the speed is for a 4-speed Fini, so we could potentially outspeed like a Fini that just has 4 speed put in it, which is pretty cool. So Sucker Punch is there to revenge kill and stopping sweeps potentially. It can do, it's a guaranteed OHKO on Latios if rocks are up, which is cool. Obviously 0 HP investment, but whatever. It does 92 to 109 without the rocks, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Stomping Tantrum is obviously there mostly for the Toxtricity, but it also is a decent middle ground against like the Drill and I guess even the Gigalith if I don't want to go for something that can miss. So there is that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, giving the special defense boost is nice. Fun fact: I didn't know freaking Grimmsnarl didn't get Earthquake. It seems like a Pokemon that would get Earthquake, you know, like whatever. What you gonna do, I guess. Yeah, and then yeah, there's that. So Power Whip is really there for just the Tapu Fini. You know, not only we're running speed, but running Power Whip just for the Fini. It does 88 to 103 at +1 to in Gigantamax, which is insane. So that is a kill with Rocks Up, which is awesome. Or just like flip turn into Grimmsnarl, blow it up with a freaking with a Power Whip. It does 50 min outside normally, which is pretty cool. So pretty much we're going to be 2-hit KOing this thing with with Power Whip, which is really nice. So there's that, and that is fully physically defensive Fini. That's not like specially defensive or something like that. So the Babiri Berry is mostly just for drill. Obviously, it will allow us to live a +2 Iron Head, +2 Life Orb Iron Head. Actually, I'm pretty sure I calced that at +1 with the bulk up. It will do 58 to 69% apparently normally, which is cool. So yeah, Grimmsnarl is really nice this game. Like I said, we're completely walled by the freaking Volibee, but like whatever. So yeah, like I said, I'm not really expecting the Volibee to come, and like if he brings the Volibee, I got a Zapdos. Cool. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, Grimmsnarl looking great this game. Yeah, it's got a lot of speed, so I don't think he's going to be expecting a speedy Grimmsnarl, which is nice. And yeah, we hit really freaking hard, so we can get up a bulk up, and we can punch things in the face, and that makes me very, very happy. So next up, we have Girder. Girder making his appearance. I told y'all, this Pokemon is amazing. Freaking young Girder, the absolute champ. Like, this is one of the best freaking, this is one of the best, like, middle evolution, Eviolite users, whatever you want to call him. Girder is just absolutely amazing. Holding the Eviolite, of course, we're running Iron Fist this week, Mach Punch, Defog, Drain Punch, and Knock Off. 244 HP, 44 in the attack, 124 defense with the impish nature, 12 special defense, and 84 speed. We are all over the place, but don't worry, I kind of know why. So the speed is for his base 50s, which is the Regice and the Audino. We can potentially outspeed those, which is very nice. We're running Iron Fist, so for one, he doesn't really have a lot of things that I'm going to be that worried about statusing me. Obviously, he has the Tapu Fini, which, you know, the terrain will work for me as well, which is nice. So yeah, and then Iron Fist is always going to make Mach Punch more reliable to potentially stop a sweep. So that alone is going to do 48% minimum to an Excadrill, which is really cool. So so if our Girder is significantly weakened, we can go for a Mach Punch, potentially freaking stop that drill sweep, which is really good. So we can live a +2 Adamant Life Orb Earthquake from drill. It does 93% max, so we will even live with Rocks Up, which is crazy. That's absolutely insane. I think that's what I did. But yeah, and then Drain Punch has a 43% chance to OHKO. Drain Punch, and if it doesn't OHKO, obviously we just bop him with the freaking Mach Punch. That's crazy. So yeah, Drain Punch is obviously going to be hitting the freaking Gigalith really hard. It's going to be hitting the Audino, the Regice really hard as well, and it takes nothing from like defensive Gigalith sets. It takes like 10% from like a body press or something, which is insane. So yeah, and then it's basically mostly just there for like his physically offensive stuff and stuff that we need to hit really hard with freaking the freaking fighting weaknesses. So yeah, he does have a lot of fighting weaknesses on this team. If a random like physical toxicity comes out, we don't really have much for that, but Yeah, that's okay. I think we'll be okay. So, next up, Registeel. Obviously, he's going to be holding the leftovers with Clear Body for his ability. Clear Body usually doesn't come into play. I usually run Clear Body if it is an answer to like an opponent's G-Max, because Clear Body is always going to be very nice if they are trying to like lower our defenses with like Max Darkness or what lowers defense? Max Ghost. Phantasm? Yeah, Phantasm. That's what it's called. So, yeah, Clear Body's just really nice for that, because like he could potentially be thinking about running like Max Darkness coming off a Snarl to lower special defense, but Registeel's like, nah, pretty good. So, Stealth Rock, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Thunder Wave, fully specially defensive. Yeah, like we said, like this is pretty much just all for his specially defensive things like the Latios and the Toxtricity, which is nice. EQ obviously nukes Tox. I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a Shuckaberry on the Toxtricity, but even with the Shuckaberry, like it's not going to be taking that very well. So Ice Punch is good to hit the Virizion and Latios hard, or Latios rather hard, which is nice. T-Wave obviously is for some good speed control on those mons. We can live a Life Orb close combat from Virizion. It actually doesn't 2-hit KO because Virizion's weak as crap. Actually no, it does 2-hit KO. I'm thinking of another thing. Sorry, but yeah, it does 2-hit KO, but we can do like 30 to 40% with like Ice Punch back, which is cool. So it lives a non-boosting Earthquake from Drill, which is cool, and we can do like 50% back with Earthquake, which I guess is nice. Yeah, but mostly it's there for these calcs. We got the Overdrive from Specs Toxtricities doing 46%, and we blow it up with freaking 106 minimum with Earthquake, so that's crazy. And then his max moves actually do less because obviously he's not getting the Punk Rock boost and Specs boost and stuff like that. So Specs Aura Sphere from Latios does 48 max, and we can Ice Punch or Thunder Wave that thing, which is really nice. So yeah, Registeel not really there to do damages, but it's there to take hits and be a annoying fat mon, which is cool because that's what his job is usually. So next up we got Politoed. Politoed's gonna be holding leftovers because we are in a weather war this week. So our long rains are going to get interrupted. So there's that. So Scald, Encore, Toxic, Protect, kind of a standard Politoed more or less. Like this is actually more of like a Gen 5 Politoed. You typically don't run Protect on like Politoads now because obviously you're wasting your rain turns, but like I said, we're in a weather war. That's okay. So stalling out his sand and scouting out moves with Protect and stalling toxic turns, it could be very good. So, and obviously Encore is fantastic. So max HP, some defense, and some speed. So the speed is for again 4-speed Tapu Fini, so we can potentially Encore it. So if it does end up being like a Calm Mind Tapu Fini, we can come in and be like, oh well, it went for Calm Mind on the Switch. Let me see one of those again. So yeah, and we can just lock it in, and then we can just throw off a couple Scalds, try to predict a switch, maybe go for a Toxic. Of course, the Misty Terrain doesn't let us really Toxic the Fini, but if it's the only thing left, or some reason Misty Terrain isn't up, there we go, we're cool. We're not 2-hit KO'd by Jolly Drill, which is cool, and we have a 38% chance to be KO'd by Adamant with leftovers, which is also nice. And we have a 75% chance to OHKO that thing straight up in the rain. I do not expect that calc to actually matter. You usually will run some HP on Drill or some special something into your defenses for Drill to try to live things. And I'm sure Jesse is a very very competent team builders, so you would know to run those kind of calcs. So that's cool. You never 2-hit KO'd by specially defensive Gigalith, and Scald will always 2-hit KO in the rain, which is awesome. So and then we have apparently a large chance to live Specs Latios and live Leaf Blade from Virizion, which cool. Sure, I guess those calcs might matter. I don't know why I bothered putting those in, but whatever. That's my notes. That's just what I do. So, all right, yeah, the Scalp, that's Politoed. It's cool. It's where you got a Weather War. You know what you gonna do. Next up, we got Zapdos. Zapdos is looking fantastic this game because it hits so damn hard. Like, his entire team is just doesn't really like switching into this thing, especially if I get like a flip turn from Barraskewda out into Zapdos on like a positive matchup. I can go for a Discharge and try to snag me a Paralysis. I can make a prediction, go for a Heat Wave as on like an incoming Drill, and that's really good. 92 HP, max special attack, 164 speed. This is just so good. I love Zapdos. I really do. This Pokemon is amazing. So, speed is for Jolly Drill. I doubt Jolly Drill is coming, but you never know. So, and it didn't really hurt my calcs that much. We'll also obviously outspeed Toxtricity, Feeny, everything else underneath it, which is really nice. So, Heat Wave is not a kill on Drill. I think I would need to be like Specs to kill. To guarantee the kill, but we're running Boots because obviously we did want to run Boots because rocks will be hard to get rid of in this game. So yeah, there's that. But we do 81% minimum to drill, and it is a 2-hit KO on Toxtricity, which is cool. We can actually live a Life Orb Boom Burst from Toxtricity and a Life Orb Rock Slide. Stone Edge we can also live, which is cool. And then non-boosting Draco from Lati we can live, which is cool. Discharge has a very high chance of 2-hit KOing a Calm Mind Tapu Fini with leftovers. So think of it, we come in on the Fini, we can hit it for 61% minimum on the first hit, and then he'll go for Calm Mind, thinking maybe it can live and maybe get for like rest or something, I don't know. But then we can do 40% minimum on the second hit after the Calm Mind. If it has leftovers, it has a chance to obviously heal out of that min to min range, but of course this is Pokemon min-max and all that fun stuff. So Hurricane is obviously a easy OHKO on the Virizion that I'm expecting to come. We do live a Stone Edge from that thing as well, which is nice, and it's a 2-hit KO on Latios. So yeah, Zapdos is mostly just there to keep things in check, like the Tapu Fini and stuff like that, which is awesome. So yeah, we don't need a lot of HP. I had a fully physically defensive Zapdos on here, but then I realized I was like, nah, we just want to do big damages, because this was before I added Girder and Registeel to the team and started running calcs for the other mons. So I was going for more of a physically defensive Zapdos, and then I'm like, yeah, no, we don't need to do that. So we are going to be fully offensive this week, which is awesome. So all right, last but not least, we have Barraskewda. Good lord, I've talked way too much. I know I talk way too much about Pokemon, but whatever. Max attack, max speed, a little bit in the defense, because why not? Whatever. It doesn't really matter that much where that last 4 goes. Flip turn, which is going to be what we're going to be clicking 80% of the time, which is cool. We have Psychic Fangs just for the Virizion. Aqua Jet will help us revenge kill a Drill if it's in the sand, which is cool. And then obviously Crunch is for Latios, which is cool. Fun fact, we also speed tie a Jolly Cinderace, which is cool, I guess. So yeah, even Adamant, he's still not guaranteed faster than us with anything, which is awesome. Outside, outside of weather, that is, obviously. So yeah, that's really awesome. Barraskewda is amazing in this one. Like I said, we're just gonna click flip turn. a lot. We're going to click Flip Turn a lot. Psychic Fangs, Crunch are only really there. Aqua Jet is only really there if we absolutely need to. Most of the time, we're clicking Choice Band and Flip Turn, hopefully in the rain, doing big damages, getting the hell out, and yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, sorry this one was so long. I kind of lost track of time, and I was just talking way too damn much. So anyway, that's going to be it for here. I will see you guys in the battle in just a little bit. All right, here we go. Press A at that starting signal. You see the 6 that I think he's going to bring up here. Let's do this. Hopefully I'm right. Like I said, I could see the... Okay, so he brought pretty much everything except for the Virizion. So that's cool. That's one less thing that we have to worry about. I did say Regice was a maybe. I'm a little surprised to see the Regice. Not much, though, so that's cool. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, God. Here we go. There we go. So... Alright, what stops me? Sorry. What stops me from just leading Barraskewda? Clicking Flip Turn. Not really anything. If he has like Scarf Toxtricity, that could be annoying. If he has like Scarf Latios, that could be also annoying. I feel like just leading Scarf Flip or Choice Banded Toxtricity, or wow, I can't speak. Choice Banded Barraskewda, Flip Turn, boom, there we go. That's what it's gonna be. But yeah, we called pretty much the whole team correctly, which I'm happy about. Let's go, let's do it. Yo, that is a nice ass lead card. That's fire. That's beautiful. I like it. Hell yes. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Yo, looking kind of clean. Leading off with the Latios. Okay. Okay, so. All right. Now, is this Choice Scarfed Latios? If this is Choice Scarfed Latios, then that could be very problematic. I can't risk that, right? There's no way it's gonna be Choice Scarfed. I think we play it safe. We go into Regice. We might get like tricked or something like that. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it. Barraskewda is too important. We might get tricked. He goes for Thunderbolt. That kind of tells me that this thing is Choice Scarfed then. If he was that confident to stay in. If he was that confident to stay in, that kind of tells me that he's Choice Scarfed. Okay, so, that did nothing too, by the way. Let's see, what does he have again? Let's see, we got, I feel like I could just set up my rocks. Yeah, let's just get up our rocks. We draws Latios, we knew he was gonna draw. Excadrill comes in, that's cool. Big old drill. Okay, so we do live a hit from this thing, but we also have a Girder. So we could just go into Girder. We do see that he's not Mold Breaker, which is nice. That's good knowledge to have. So we could just go into Girder, and we have a big old Girder. We have a Girder boy. If he goes for freaking Swords Dance, we are just fine. Rapid Spin, that's fine. We can go for a knockoff here, because I don't think that he would freaking stay in. Yep, he withdraws. We get a nice big old knockoff off on something. This goes on Tapu Fini. That's cool too. That's cool. That's nice. We can knock off whatever this thing has. Misty Surge. We do see that it is Misty Surge. That's very good knowledge to have. Not telepathy or anything like that, which is cool. Let me finish up this. You did not come. It was leftovers. Okay. Leftovers. So we could go into Politoed. Alright, is that 6? That is 6. Sweet. So we know the drill is most likely Sand Rush. It is Rapid Spin. Latios has Thunderbolt. The Fini had leftovers, which was knocked. Calm Mind. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Now you want to do that? That's cool. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, because I have a nice spicy encore for you. Yo, that speed investment! Let's go! Nice spicy encore. He's forced to calm mind. He's forced to calm mind. He has to do calm mind always, which is awesome. So we can scald. I mean, he can go up to +6 all he wants. Anytime that freaking goes away, I don't care. All right, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep our eye out for the fucking whatchamacallit. And we are consistently outspeeding him. Sorry, I keep hitting my mic. I'm sorry about that. We are consistently outspeeding him. He does withdraw Tapu Fini. So he's gonna go into Latios. That's cool. I'm gonna scald. Get just like a little chip damage. Chippy dippy dappy damage. We get a burn as well, which is cool. That's cool. Mist does disappear when the battlefield, which is cool. We can go for a protect, just to scout. I do think that this thing is Choice Scarf. And he does reveal Trick. Okay. The rain does stop. That's cool. All right, so now here is our thing. Do we risk the trick? What do we not mind getting tricked? What do we not mind getting tricked? We don't mind Barraskewda getting tricked necessarily. We can have Zapdos tricked. I feel like we can just go into Barraskewda. Because either he's going to switch or he's going to trick us a freaking... so he is going to stay in and going to go for trick, which is cool. All right, that's cool. So now we have a choice scarfed Barraskewda, which means that we outspeed everything even more. So that's cool. And he can take my choice band all he wants. So now we just go for flip turn. He should be in range. Okay, so he's just gonna stay in. That's cool. So he does just use stay in. He might be going for trick again. So if he goes for trick again, what do we not mind getting tricked again? I feel like go into Grimmsnarl. Because Grimmsnarl will suck to have tricked, but, you know, that's relatively okay. We can go to Grim. As he goes for Thunderbolt. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Big cool. That's big cool. So because our Politoed outsped, that means that our, that Grim should outspeed. So I feel like I want to just go for a bulk up. Or because we know he's locked in, it could be afraid of the Sucker Punch. Kind of want to go for a bulk up. This puts, if he goes for something else though, let's just go for a safe Sucker Punch. And he does withdraw Latios. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Tapu Fini comes in. Tapu Fini, I do not mind seeing you. See, if we went for bulk up there, that would have been freaking incredible. Because we could just nuke this Tapu Fini. So, Sucker Punch comes out. That's cool. Alright, so he's playing very safe. So, I feel like he's gonna he's not gonna go for Calm Mind because he's gonna see the Politoed come in. So I think Zapdos is safe here, relatively safe here. So that's cool. So we know this thing has Trick. It is now holding a Choice Band. So we do have to keep in mind that that thing is still choiced. This is still going to do a decent chunk. Okay, wow, that did a lot. Holy crap. So we can Discharge. If he tries to stay in and Calm Mind on us, I don't care. We should 2-hit KO it. He does withdraw Tapu Fini. Probably going to go into Drill. Gigalith. Okay. Getting a Para. Well, we can't get a Para because obviously terrain. But, you know, a little bit of chip damage doesn't hurt. does not hurt at all, and we can just immediately change the weather, and we're not going to have to worry about anything. So yeah, a little bit of chip damage. That is a lot of chip damage. That's a crit. Okay. That is very good damage. Very good damage. And he is leftovers. So yeah, that is very good damage. We do know that it has Moonblast as well. Alright, so we can go into Poly. We can go into the old Palitoads. We can go into gold Palitoads. Change the weather immediately. We don't have to worry about that. Stealth rocks. Okay. Simple enough. Nice and simple. I feel like just a Scald is safe here. You know? So just a nice big old Scald coming off is safe. He might be afraid of the Encore. He might be afraid of the Protect. We've already revealed 3 of our 4 moves. So he does withdraw Gigalith. We can't get a burn. Toxtricity comes in. That's relatively fine. We get a decent chunk off on this. Toxtricity isn't the bulkiest thing in the world, so that's good. That's very decent chunk right there. Misty Terrain disappears. Okay. We have a Registeel. If he does end up being like Shift Gear with like Fire Punch or Drain Punch, we still should do a hell of a lot to this thing. So let's see, what is the Toxtricity? Point Soul's dug into me. He goes for Overdrive. I eat that. He's not even specs. He's not even close to specs. So yeah, he's not even close to specs. I could paralyze. I don't. Nah, we don't need to paralyze. So we can go for an Earthquake, because his switch in last time was Drill, right? And the Drill comes in. So we get a big chunk on Drill, and that means that well, no, he's not necessarily in range anymore. I think that puts him in range of Scarfed Aqua Jet. I'm pretty sure, especially in the rain, that puts him in range of Scarfed Aqua Jet. Okay, so that's a big hit. Okay, if he goes +2, he can't kill. If he goes +2 here, he can kill Girder. But then we have Bearscuda to revenge. So it's relatively fine. This is relatively fine. This is what Girder's for. So we should be fine. Girder comes in. He goes for Earthquake. I eat that. I eat that. Oh! Rain Stop. We know he's not Life Orb as well, which is cool. I eat that up, baby. So yeah, I just go for a Drain Punch. He might go into Feeny. If he goes into Feeny, cool. I get more damage off. Latios comes in. That's fine. I get Drain Punch. I did a decent chunk. Okay, so Drain Punch did that much. So that means that Mach Punch should be a kill. Okay. So Drain Punch did that much. I'm a Mach Punch. I'm a Mach Punch him. This should kill. Yeah, it does. Cool. Yo, Girder takes down Latios. There we go. Latios is dead. Very nice. Big Girder. Taking on things that he probably shouldn't be taking on. Tapu Fini comes back in. That's cool. That's very cool. I don't mind that. Misty Surge comes back up. That's fine. Alright, Mist swirls around. Awesome. So now I feel like just going back into Politoed. I mean, I have no reason not to. If he tries to Calm Mind again, then we're good. If he tries to just Moonblast, I should take that decently well. Rocks do hurt. Drizzle sets the rain back up, but that's relatively okay. As he Calm Minds. We just Encore. It doesn't. We lose nothing. We lose nothing from going for Encore. We lose nothing from going for Encore. So that's awesome. Yeah, we lose nothing from going for Encore here. If he switches into like the Toxtricity, then whatever. Encore. Boom. That's awesome. Must do an Encore. So yeah, we lose nothing from going for Encore there, because now we get a free Scald. If he switches, that's great. Regice might be super annoying, but that's about it. Alright, so now we get just a free Scald on anything that wants to come in. Gigalith is not going to appreciate coming in. Excadrill definitely is not going to appreciate coming in. Regice is his best switch, that is true. That's cool. We can get a Scald. Alright, so Regice might have, like, Thunderbolt or something like that. I'm just gonna protect. I want to scout. I want to see what this thing's going for. It doesn't have any setup moves, so that's cool. It does have Thunderbolt. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So we have a Registeel. Registeel should be able to handle this. We know that it has Thunderbolt, and that's about it. We don't have any other information on this thing. We have no other information on this thing. So Thunderbolt, we can see how much this does. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, so Mist does disappear. That's cool. I can paralyze this thing. I can get up my rocks. I'm just going to get up my rocks again. Force him to spin if necessary. So all we know is that's Thunderbolt, and it's most likely not Specs, because I guarantee you Specs would have done more. I guarantee you Specs would have done more. Okay, so Feeny comes back in. Alright, so we see the Misty Surge. That's fine. We do got to keep Registeel relatively healthy. So that's cool. Okay, so now we do have to keep Registeel relatively healthy. God, I wish I could freaking paralyze or toxic this thing. That would be awesome. I could go into Zapdos, but Moonblast did a lot last time. So I think Politoed is always just our safe switch into this thing. He might start predicting that and making his doubles, but if he does, cool. You know, that means I don't have to deal with the Tapu Fini in front of my face constantly. So we're gonna get that Drizzle. I want to see how much this is gonna do. Scald, that's fine. That's not gonna do very much. He can't even burn me. Yeah, he can't even burn me right now, and I kind of want to just protect. Because, like, I don't care about my rain. My rain is literally just to interfere with him. He goes for Moonblast. Okay. So. Boom. There we go. Alright, so now I could Encore, I could Scald again. He might predict an Encore into something. So I could just go back out into Registeel, but if going back into Registeel weakens it more, could go into Grimmsnarl, but Grimmsnarl probably actually drops to a freaking thing. Let's go into Zapdos. Yeah, let's just go back into Zapdos. Yeah, let's just go back into Zapdos. This is gonna freaking hurt like a mofo. But he should be afraid. He should be afraid. And he gets the special attack drop. That sucks. Alright, let's just roost. Let's roost. Let's get some health as he does withdraw. So Zapdos does seem like a relatively safe switch for this thing, which is nice. Zapdos, as long as it keeps Zapdos healthy, it does seem like a relatively safe switch into Tapu Fini, which is good. If I'm expecting an attack. And Zapdos threatens the large majority of his team, So that's good. So, alright. Zapdos gets some health back, which is good. He does have the Gigalith. The Gigalith is really freaking annoying. Did I say Giga? Gigalith? Gigalith. God, come on, Cody. You're better than this. So alright. So Girder comes in. Girder is here for his physically offensive goobers. As he goes for Toxic. I dodge. Oh, that's big. That sucks. That sucks for him. That would have been good. He might have been predicting Politoed to come in there, but I could just go for a Drain Punch because that just doesn't hurt anything. I could go for a Knockoff. Knockoff was probably the better play, but he's probably going to go into the Tapu Fini. Yeah, Tapu Fini is the switch in again. And like all this damage on the Fini looks like it's sticking. Does look like it's going to stick. Like all this damage does look like it's going to stick. And he's wearing himself down. So I pretty much should be just weakening this thing immensely, which is awesome. Okay, so now here is the thing. Do we want to predict a double? The Fini is faster than our Girder, as to be expected, so there's that. I don't think Barryscuda can live a hit. Or else we're going to Barryscuda. I feel like going to Zapdos. Let's go into Zapdos this time. So he does not go for a double. He's either going to go for a Calm Mind here, a Moonblast, or something else. So that's good, as he goes for a Moonblast. Boom. Alright, Zapdos is buffeted. And he is buffeted, so now he's under 50%. This Discharge will kill, unless he's like fully specially defensive. Which I highly doubt he is with Calm Mind. We could just go for a Roost to be safe, which I think I'm going to do. I'm too safe of a player not to, I think. I need to keep switch-ins into that. As he goes into Giga, that's fine. It's relatively fine. If Terrain does not go away, then this is a very safe switch into our Politoed. Yeah, this is just going to be another very safe switch into our Politoed. Sandstorm does subside. Oh, that was his worst turn to switch into it. And Terrain is active still, which is very nice. Because now we get to go into Politoed to get Rain Up for free. Get Rain Up for free. He can't Toxic us. The best he could do is like Earthquake or something like that. If he predicts this, goes for a double into like Tox or something like that, that could be very annoying. Alright, so rocks are annoying. Alright, Rain. He goes for Rock Blast. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. Okay, pretty standard. Pretty standard. I think we're dead to like 5 hit or something like that. But there's no reason that he stays in here. There's nothing. There's no reason that he should stay in here. So yeah, Scald. I could have potentially switched into Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl would have been scary to switch into here. Alright, Toxtricity comes in. He gets to take another Rain Boosted Scald on top of Rocks this time, which is awesome. So this might put him into freaking Aqua Jet range. I think he's in Aqua Jet range now. Because, yeah, Tox is like super freaking frail. Tox is actually very frail. Okay, so there's Tox. Let's see. What do we want to switch into Tox? We need to keep Girder. I mean, we just keep Registeel. We just go back into Registeel. What does it hurt, right? What does it hurt? It doesn't hurt at all to go into Registeel. Because we need to keep Girder. And if he goes for like Shift Gear or something, he goes straight for the max. Okay. He's not Throat Spray or anything too, which we saw already. So he goes straight for the max. Big max here. Yo. Big max here. All right, as he goes for his G-Max stun shock, that should actually do less than the overdrive. Oh my god, never mind. Never mind, I am a silly Billy. I am a silly Billy, that did more. Oh wait, that's right, I was calcing specs, so yeah, we just go for an Earthquake. We just go for an Earthquake, take him out. G-Max stun shock should not kill us. Yo, we live on 6! Because Registeel is a thick! And he gets the para. Oh, if he gets full para here, that'd be very annoying. No Shukaberry. Tox is down! So most likely, big boy friggin' Registeel is gonna go down, but he has done his job. This is exactly what his job was. He did it to a plum, and I am so happy. Good job, Registeel. You did a great job. It's not like he's going to be able to take on the freaking whatchamacallit anytime soon. We stay in here. We go for an Earthquake. There's no reason to risk a switch. So, yeah. Let me double check. He doesn't. I don't think that's going to kill. Yo, it did kill. That did exactly as much as leftovers. Don't get paralyzed. Big boy! Boom! And he takes out the Excadrill! Let's go, big boy! Let's go, big boy Registeel! Hell yeah! Let's go, big boy Registeel! Yo, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is absolutely fantastic to see. So yeah. Yo, big boy Registeel, man. Hell yes. Alright. So, Feeny comes in. We could realistically preserve a 6-0 here, potentially. But, let's see. I feel like we just go back into Zapdos again, right? Yeah, let's just go back into Zapdos. Because, I mean, he doesn't have anything that threatens Zapdos. And, like, he doesn't have enough that threatens Zapdos. If he crits me here, that'd be very problematic, obviously. But, as he goes for Scald. Okay, that's fine. You're in range of, freaking, okay, he burns me, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. He should be, again, unless he's fully specially defensive, he is in range of discharge here. So he withdraws, and all this trip on the Regice and everything, like, he might be, like, Regice with freaking, I don't know, like, Rest Talk or something like that. Let's see. I feel like I want to go for a Roost here, because he might go for an Ice Beam or something like that. If he goes for Ice Beam, then cool. We get rid of our flying typing. I just want to see what he's going for. I want to see what his plan is here. Very curious, because I feel like sacking Registeel is the play. That did a lot. That did a hell of a lot. So we're gonna sack Registeel. So no 6-0, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I don't play for 6-0s. I play to win, and that's what's important, right? So there we go. Big boy, freaking Registeel comes out. He's gonna finally drop Ice Beam. All right. And now we finally get a switch into old Barraskewda. So, big old Barraskewda is gonna come in, and he's gonna click flip turn, because that's what he does. Flip turn, baby. Oh, he stays in. Okay, that's cool. That's still gonna do a lot. That actually didn't do as much as I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, did not do as much as I expected. So, Zapdos took it that well. I think Girder can take one. I don't want to... yeah, let's go with that. Because we still might need freaking Politoed for the top two. So, we're going to go into this. We might die. Rest. Okay. Okay. Oh, he can't rest because of the mist! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that kind of stuff. He can't rest. He couldn't rest because of the mist. Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks for him. So, yeah. Alright, so Tapu Fini comes in. Alright, so you are down. You are down. Okay. Alright, big Drain Punch. That's a decent chunklets of damage. Alright, that's good. That's basically gonna nullify my freaking Rock's weakness. Okay. I need to get a free switch into my freaking Grimmsnarl. If I get a free switch into Grimmsnarl, I think Grimmsnarl just straight up wins the freaking game. So, yeah, we're going to go into Zapdos. Grimmsnarl is going to come in, and Grimmsnarl is just going to win the game. I'm pretty confident about that. I'm pretty confident that Grimmsnarl just straight up wins the freaking game here. So we're going to go into Zapdos. He goes for Moonblast. So, our Politoed and our Grimmsnarl are this... Wow, Zapdos lived that. Good job, Zapdos. But, yeah, Zapdos goes down. Grimmsnarl just wins the game, though. Grimmsnarl has 3 attacks. Grimmsnarl wins the game. Bing, bang, boom. This should be game over. So yeah, Big Grim comes out. Let's freaking go, big boy. Let's go, big guy. All right, so Big Grim goes for that freaking max overgrowth. Tapu Fini is well in range. All right, so I need to get rid of the guys that are down on our side. So Registeel's down. Zapdos is down. So I just need to get a free switch into Grim. And freaking Power Whip is going to blow this thing away. He might have Rindo Berry or something. I doubt it though, but yeah, this thing's dead. Bye-bye Tapu Fini. Bye-bye Tapu Fini. So yeah, it seemed like that Tapu Fini was more offensive too, so like I don't think that he stood any chance of living that. So yeah, Tapu Fini's dead. That's awesome. Then the freaking Regice is severely weakened. The freaking Gigalith is not going to live this. It might. Yeah, it might. It's a Gigalith. Gigalith's really freaking defensive, so it depends on his investment. So he might live this, but like I don't think he has anything that can kill me. Heavy Slam doesn't work on Gigantamax, so there's that. Yeah, max overgrowth, terrain boosted, blown away. Let's go! Let's go, Big Grim! Yo, let's go! Let's go, Big Grim. And then all that's left is the Regice, which should drop to a freaking max snooze. Actually, let's do some quick calcs. So, it was boots. Okay. That's just max snooze. It'll be fine. So yeah, we're just gonna max snooze. There we go! Big Grim finally gets in safely on a weakened team and then just drops it. Let's go! Heck yes. Yo, good game though to Jesse. Like I said, I felt pretty good about this one. I felt like our prep was just super solid. Barraskewda didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do, but, you know, it's really hard to get Barraskewda in safely, but every time it got in safely, it gave us some great momentum, which was awesome. So, yeah, yo, Registeel did his job amazingly. Yo, Big Girder, freaking coming in clutch as always. Politoed, again, the rain didn't matter. It was mostly there just to mess up his weather, which was great. Because, you know, I didn't want to deal with no chipping sands and everything. But, yo, good game, though, to Jesse, nonetheless. I think he played well for what he had to deal with. Like, it was a relatively unhaxy battle, which was nice. Like, sure, I got a crit, like, early with Gigalith, but, like, and he got a burn with Scald, but yeah, that's normal mons. So like, yeah, I think that this was still a very, very well played game on both sides, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, keep it up though, Nick. Keep it up though, man. He's knocking right on the door to qualifying for freaking playoffs. At least he was before this week. So, you know, hopefully he can make it in there. Yeah, he's yeah, good stuff though. That's gonna be about it. You know, we're back on the winning streak. Hopefully we can keep it going, and yeah, that's it. So be sure to check out all of the content creators down below. Go watch a bunch of freaking fun content down there. You know, you want to watch Draft League stuff, that's just the beginning. That's all. Like, we got a lot of great stuff. So anyway, be sure to go watch out last week's episode of the UPA. I thought that one was one of the best games that we have had in this league and in Mons, really, as a whole so far, which is awesome. But and then look forward to next week for some more UPA. So hopefully we can continue our winning streak. So that's going to be it for today, though. Like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff. Deuces.